Good evening, good evening. I hope everybody is okay. My name is Kensani. Welcome back to Koroni. It's been a while. Hey, creating content is it's not easy, especially when you run it through your mother, and then she says no on this one. No, don't do this one, and then you stop with your thoughts that you had. Hey, me, I want to be myself. And she said that is too controversial. Don't talk about that one. But then, it's not a problem. I think I will reach a point where I'm gonna talk about things I really want to talk about. Without, I was telling my mother this is not a family channel. She needs to accept that. What do we talk about today? Because I had several issues that is pondering in my mind, but hey, I have a deputy next to me who say, "Hi, no, don't talk about that." Today I want to talk about never stop dreaming. You must never stop dreaming. I think most of us we circle in the situation that we find ourselves in. We circle in the careers we find ourselves in. We circle in the deadbeat relationships which we are so unhappy. And we circle that there's nothing better. There's nothing which is better than what we have. And because you stop dreaming, nothing better is going to come. Nothing better is going to come. I always say that to dream, you don't have to see things first. You don't have to see beautiful things first and touch them and they're tangible and everything. But in your thoughts, in your dreams and everything, you have to see them and smell it, even though the picture is not really clear. But most of us, we have stopped dreaming. We have stopped knowing exactly what is it that we want. We accept the norm, even though the norm has brought so much misery, so much pain, so much regret. There are some who find that they're having jobs which they hate, in a way that when they wake up and go to work, they start having headaches. I'm not saying you must just get up and leave your job, but I'm saying the kind of environment where you wake up, you have to prompt yourself, because the minute you wake up in the morning, you have headache until you get home. That's not a healthy environment. Whereas there are things that you can do. You can start looking for other job. You can start changing the way you think or the way you approach things where you are without you leaving the workplace. And we also circle in relationships, which brings us so much pain, shame, and everything, and we feel that there is nothing better. Today I want to tell you there is something better. And when I say there is something better, I'm not saying there's a better man out there, there's a better woman out there. That's not what I'm saying. What is better is when you sleep and you have so much peace, you have so much assurance from God, and you sleep without pain. You wake up without pain. You have not turned out to be an analyzer of what this means and that and that. And one thing that I think we have confused in our lives is that when we're with someone as time goes by, and you may find that the other person doesn't let go, we think that the person loves you. Sometimes the person doesn't, most of the time the person doesn't love you, but they are used to you being in your lives, and they don't want anyone to ever have you. They just want you to stay there. It's like you to them you become like that old bag or those shoes that are torn apart. You don't even wear. You keep on moving them from room to room, but you don't want to throw them away. We confuse being with someone for so many years as love. We confuse having communication and you're talking and all that, and you think this is normal. But you find that you have so much pain. You have experienced so much pain. You have experienced so much shame. It is not right. It's not normal to be in a relationship where you are scared to talk about your partner because you don't know what the person says. When anyone who knows him or knows her talks about him or ask him or her, where is Sbanibani? You are like, what now? You have reached that situation where you say, what now? What that has the person done? That's not life. That is not life. You are afraid to talk about your partner in a public places because you don't know what is gonna come up. You are afraid to even put them, even if you go to a function together, whatever, you have to crop them out or whatever out of the pictures because you don't want a mistake of posting them, and then I don't know if you think that is life. I don't know what made you convince yourself to feel that is life, and you feel that there's nothing better. Most of us have been there. Most of you are still there, and you still hold on. There's so much I want to say, but words are failing me. But we were not born to be in pain. I refuse that. We were not born to be miserable in relationships. It can be. I don't believe that. I'm not saying life needs to be, it's easy and it's smooth. But when you think how a child is conceived and how you, in that critical 9 months of your life, and how your parents raised you and where you are, and you give in your life to someone else, and someone is able, and you convince yourself that this is where I'm supposed to be. And the pain is so much. It is so painful to be with someone that even when you speak to, when you are hurt and your loved ones, they're like, you're wasting my time, Mus. Why are you even addressing this? Because you're not going to leave this person. Good, you can see this person are not even interested anymore. And there's nothing painful to be with someone that people don't respect. People are vocal about how they feel about him or her, and you continue to walk in that path. It's like taking a poison when you see it, and you drink it, and you grind it, and you put it in your food, you put it in your drink, you put it everywhere. We live for people. If you tell yourself you don't care about people, it's a lie. That is a lie. You're convincing yourself of something that is a lie. There is nothing painful. I know there are many things which are painful. This is one of the painful things. When you talk about your partner, you can see your friends are not interested. Your loved ones, they don't even have respect for that person. So which means a lot of things you have to buckle in, and you endure, and you sit there and you say, this is how life is supposed to be. I'm not saying people must choose a partner for you. That's not what I'm saying. But most of the time when people disapprove of your partner, they have a reason and they saw something. And you sit there, no, people are jealous. Hey, people don't know my partner. But I'm not saying go and leave your partner. But there's no one in this world who's so special that people can hate. I once asked somebody, why are you always in the mouth of the people? And they said, no, people they love me too much. They can't help themselves. They have to talk about me. You know, when you you know, things we endure. You know, when you find people, they even inquire, oh, is she still with that person? People who find your relatives or whatever, is she still dating that person? Because there's always drama. There's what's a lot? Hey, I don't know about you. You will get to heaven instead of you praying and praising and worshiping. When Angela Gabriel or Angel, they smile at you, you will jump on them and grab on them because you never experienced love. You never experienced love and you never allowed yourself to love yourself and God to love you and to say, God, I don't know what is ahead, but there must be something better. And there's nothing wrong to be single. You are not cursed. There's nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong to be single. Nothing. Nothing. But most of us have stayed in very abusive relationship. Some of you are still staying in those abusive relationships. And you stay. And you can, this is not life. But you continue. It's you who knows the coals you are sitting on. It's you who knows the extent of the shame you have experienced, the embarrassment you have experienced, the defending of your partner only for the person to prove people wrong. There's nothing. It is so demeaning when people never approve of your partner and they say this and this about him or her, and the person goes and proves exactly what people said and even more. Mina, all I'm telling you is that with this kororo, some of us had kororo. You know, this kororo, I was talking to my mom. I said it was a blessing to me. It was like, it was God. It pushed me to the last limit. I had to look at my life in all angles and see, and look at things and ask myself, there are things that needed to be changed, and it's only me who needed to be changed. I hope wherever you are, you don't have to reach a certain situations. You don't have to face death or reach that situations where it's so painful for you to see things as they are. But all I'm saying is that love is not supposed to hurt. Love doesn't hurt. It's a lie. Whoever told you that love hurts, it's a lie. And let me tell you, you counting how many years you've been with this person doesn't mean anything. You are counting. And sometimes you don't want to let go because you're thinking, you want to prove to people. Who are you proving to? You are proving to yourself how stupid and gullible and naive you are. And you want to prove to people that you know what, I can do it. You are not strong. You are a coward. Yes, I'm telling you, you are a coward and naive and gullible and stupid. And have no self-respect and no self-love at all.